Yo, hello guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to be making a race tier list for the game RogueBlox. As you know, it is releasing today and it's gonna probably be releasing in like 30 minutes or so, like after I'm posting this video. And I know I have seen some people post tier lists themselves, but I'm not gonna be checking any of those because I had a plan of posting the video myself, so I didn't want to like watch others before to like that. Like I would think like I would be copying them, but like now this is all my honest and fair opinions. And be without starting, I'm gonna just put this orc race at S tier right now, boys, because I'm gonna put the stats right now. So drip wise it is F tier, but when you drop under 40% you gain a 20% damage buff to all attacks. Vicious destruction, guard breaking an opponent decreases their penetration. Resilience, you are more resilient than most individuals, you gain 20 HP. And it also has an active onrush, take a stance before charging forward, it guard breaks, and it has hyper armor. So this race is very OP. Like the races in the game are not very OP in my opinion mostly, but this orc, my boy, like you might be down if you're not taking this race. Like I'm gonna like live stream the game and I'm gonna roll races. I hope I get orc, bro. So actually I'm gonna show the Discord from now on because I'm actually lazy to put the pictures of all of them. The next we have is the Avian, bro. This is a 5% race. Also, like there is also a wiki for the game, but the races in the wiki on the wiki are very outdated, so you cannot make a tier list from the wiki. So I'm gonna put the invite link of this server. These are also like testers have leaked these, so these might still not be up to date 100%, but these are as close as we can get. I know I should have waited a bit, but bro, I want to make a video on the game as soon as possible, bro. You know how I'm feeling, okay? So Avian, bro, it also has a lot of passives. Gain a speed boost if you land a projectile, reset plume cooldown after landing your final M1, and plume is the active skill. Throw 3 feathers if you're in the air during this action, lift yourself up and float for a short duration. So this race looks like it is good for like mobility and stuff. And so let's read the passive too. Win about 50% mana, gain 0 gravity properties. This applies to your jump. So this race is basically, it's a bird, so these are what you would expect. And as a bird it has speed boost, it takes less fall damage. It's basically like the Hylotl from Runeslayer. Full stats, but mostly ass, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. But like, if you match this with ninja type classes, it's gonna still be good because there are no luck races in the game. So Hylotl, this is the upgraded and better version of Hylotl. So it has an active, it has a lot of passives, all supporting mobility. When above 50% mana, as you know, you can charge your mana by pressing G. So yeah, this is basically a mobility race. I'm putting Avian at a solid B tier for now. It's not bad, but it could be better in my opinion. It's only for mobility and nothing like the orc, which has a lot of uses. It's probably good for every race. Next up, boys, we got the Florian. This is a 12% race, and let's check the passives. Also drip wise, it's very freaking ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Like this game could use on the drip of the races. That's all I can say. They are good, but I don't fuck with the drip. So
as a Florian, you gain the ability to store essence by feeding off the nutrients in the soil. So as you know, as you can see, it also looks like one. This character, like race, is related to the nature. So you get an essence bar,
something like a rage bar or something from Runeslayer, I'm assuming. And when your essence bar is full, you gain 10% buff to your M1s. So this sounds very OP, but we don't know how difficult it is to raise your essence bar. And let's check the active too. Flora pose, sink into the ground, slowly increasing your essence. So basically that's a way to like gather essence. Essence beam, condense your essence towards your top of your head before releasing it as a beam, slowly dealing damage while draining your essence. Look, that's the beam. I'm assuming, not gonna lie, it looks very OP. Bro, this race is like the upgraded version of the mud skipper, if you know what I mean, bro. It's the upgraded version of the mud skipper. I'm gonna put it at C. Actually, so it's low B tier, high C tier in my opinion. But like the reason why I said it was bad is because other than the essence, it has no other good passive.
It's like a good common race. Well, not really common, 15% is still rare. But like if you know what I mean. Like no other like good stat passive. So this could probably go to A, S tier with certain classes, but we're not talking about how it merges with good classes, we're talking about how the race is by itself.
So next up we have is the Cactorian. As you can see by the name, it is a cactus race. It has only one passive, giant cacti will not attack you. Bro, this is the middest freaking passive of all time. Obviously giant cacti might be the most common mob, but like it's a boss probably, and it's only one boss in the game. So the passives, it has no good passives except for one good
passive for one specific boss, and other than that it's very bad. Like The character might not even be a boss, it might be a strong NPC, but we don't know. So it's very mid in my opinion. The actives prickle armor day 2 upon activation for a short amount of time.
Reflect 20% of the damage you take. That's a good passive for a tank build. 4,000 thorns curl into a ball, unleashing a storm of small spikes in every direction. This also does damage, and you can teleport back to Cacti. So, bro, this is a very mid, bro. Yeah, fuck ass Cacti. So, guys, it is only good for if you are a cactus, but I'm gonna put this at low C tier. So, it's the lowest on our list right now, bro. That's very bad, bro.
Okay, bro, next up we have is the elf. It's a 12% race and it has good passes. Mono prodigy, as you would expect from an elf, bro. As you know, like its lore of the elves is that they have good affinity for mana, for magic. If you watch free run stuff like that, of course, you charge mana 18% faster, you gain 7.5% extra cast range. You can now hold 4 claps compared to normally 3, which I'm assuming is also something good for mages. Mana body. Put your body in mana, allowing you to absorb a spell before shattering. Additionally, you nullify any projectiles or multi-hit spell, probably new move. So it's not final, but look.
This might be too fast, too quick, but I'm gonna put this guy at A because like it's literally a goat for mages, bro. Like it's also probably getting new stuff, as they have said right there. I'm gonna put this boy at freaking A, okay? Like that's insane. If you are going magic, elf is probably the best race for you.
Okay, next up we have the Apex. It's a freaking monkey. So the passives, you are able to double jump and climb twice as fast. Gorilla Glue, you can withstand a blow before losing your grasp on an unconscious body. So like this is also like it's like something from the Pokemon, but I forgot. Chest beat, an active beat your chest, sending yourself into a frenzy during the state. Take more damage, but you deal 10% more damage, but you take 25% more damage. The damage increase is not affected by the damage cap.
It is good for certain builds. So if you're tanky, this chest beat like it's like the enrage on Runeslayer, but it also makes you take more damage. So yeah, you could make good use of this, and the passives are actually good. Like the monkey passive makes you much more agile. But like, I don't wanna put this at B tier because like bro, maybe high C tier, low B tier, because like the active is good, the passive is good, but
it only has 1 passive and 1 active, and I don't want to put it on high tier because it's not really a legendary. So I'm gonna put it at C tier, but it's high C tier. And the reason why it's not B or higher is because it only has 1 move. That 1 move is good, but it only has 1 move. I'm sorry.
Okay, next up we have the Nomad. This is a 3% race, and the passives Bad Juju. Countering someone with Fade will now inflict Bad Juju. This will lower their luck by 50% for 15 seconds. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how luck works and how good, like how effective luck is. But let's check the actives. Lay down your nest and eggs, allowing you to respawn at the location upon that. That's a really good active, okay? That's a really good active. And assuming if you die, maybe you don't lose your heart. Okay, never mind. You probably use your heart. So perform a twirl, retaliating by knocking anyone down if they were with you.
That sounds like a good skill, but we can't say how good it is without like knowing, actually seeing the skill. Flock turn into a flock of birds, evading any attacks thrown your way. This can be used. Well, so, bro, I don't know how good the passive is. Like the guy also said, I don't know what the frick this does. We will see eventually as game progresses. But bro, these actives look very good. Like I might freaking be overestimating this race. Also, these pictures are very ass, bro. I didn't make this list. I don't know who made it, but bro, I'm gonna put this at A right now. So it might be much worse than what I like put it to be. But if I understood it correctly, it's a solid A tier. So next up we have the Dwarf. Dwarf is a 2%. It's one of the raiders racers. It's a legendary race. You're smaller than most people, which is in my opinion a good thing because you are harder to catch, you are more difficult to land hits on, your hitbox is probably smaller, and you have 25 more carry capacity, and that's a goated spec, bro. That's a goated ability for games like this, if you know what I mean. So that's a W. The Woven adaptability, you are able to wear any type of armor despite your class training and alignment. However, you lose this ability if you were to change your race. Okay, bro, obviously you lose your ability if you change your race, but that is goated, bro. What? Submits touch. Your enchant has 2x the chance to... Oh, bro. This might be the meta, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. This might be the meta of RogueBlox when it releases. Let's check the active. Summon forth a grindstone, allowing anyone to increase the damage of their weapon temporarily with each use. Bro, this, okay, I'm gonna put this, bro. I'm gonna put this as solid S tier, assuming that's a dwarf, of course. That's a freaking S tier, bro. Freaking easiest S tier of my life. So, we got them. Hylotl, bro. This is also a legendary, probably 3%. Let's see, the passive, the drift is again ass. You swim faster than most. Whenever you are put into combat, you gain, oh, this is also an agile race. Gemstone, electrocute liberation. Inflicting liberation will proc your weapon enchantment on the enemy. Warning enemies that are in the liberation animation will boost your weapon enchantment proc chance to 100. Oh, damn. So, if you got a goated enchant, this weapon, like, this is very good. These effects have a shared cooldown of 50. Oh, that's long though. 50 seconds is long. When perfect blocking attacks or inflicting liberation, build up static electricity electricity in your gills. After perfect blocking with 4 stacks, release the electricity and electrocute nearby enemies. So it's like an electric fish, like obviously, but the freaking electric fishes everybody knows. And the active dash forward while spreading open your arms and spinning, dealing hit stun and damage to anyone nearby. So this race is very good for C combats, bro. This is the best race probably for C combats. It's epic, by the way, not legendary. So I don't know what we can do with that. So I'm gonna put it at high B tier, okay? This is low A tier, high B tier, but I want to put it at B because the bird at the B is very lonely, but it's probably better than the bird, okay?
So this is the Kaoshin. It's also a 1% legendary race. Let's see the passives. Emperor's Blessing. As long as your mana is charged over 50% and you're not in danger, Gate will be casted without error. So Gate is you spawn in with the natural ability to cast Gate. So these are not confirmed. Gate Clap, an exclusive ability to your people. You are able to swap your position with another individual. It's basically Spark Swap, but it's not 100%. I'm guessing 50% is staying. The second passive, gain a cloud stack on final M1s, critical attacks, and when gaining a speed boost. Upon reaching 4 cloud stacks, gain a 20% dodge attacks, 100% chance if projectile for 10 seconds, and it has a long cooldown. So this passive is very good. It has a big cooldown but Emperor's Blessing, we don't know what Gate is. As you can see, we don't know what Gate is. It might be a goated way of transportation. The Gate Clap like switches your spell. Gate is probably something that you teleport with. So I'm gonna put this at A right now. It's because we don't know what those stuff are. I know making a tier list this early on might be weird, but I don't think it's gonna like move that much. So if Gate is the most OP spell, it's S. If it's very mid, it's B. If it's average, it's A tier. So that's how I'm like rating these. Okay, next up we have the Lihzard. It's a rare race, 9%. The passives, when out of combat, run on all fours, giving you increased. Bro, that's very... Bro, I'm interested in how that looks. The drip is very mid, bro. Oh, they need to work on the drip of these freaking races, bro. They look so ugly. Not a single drippy race. What the hell? Ancestry lizards. Zillards will not attack you. Zillards are, I'm assuming, the mob who are lizards. Okay. That's the cactus also had that, bro. I guess Zillard's ancient descent armor penetration is less effective on you. So yeah, it makes sense. Lizards have tanky scales and stuff. Jungle affinity, poison deals less damage to you. So this might be a goated passive. Acid spit, ragdolling in an opponent with a poison stack will apply another 10-second cooldown. So yeah, this basically a poisonous class, poisonous race. My bad, bro. And this actually better than the cactus 100 like already. Let's see the active bone skewer, bro. Send out a bone skewer, I don't know, bro. My bad. Orbit impaling anyone hits. When the skewer is impaled in their body, they become slower and take more damage in the form of bleed. The brew breaks after a certain amount of time or if enough distance is created. So oh, this is a good, bro. This looks like a very good PvP race, bro. Like this looks like a race that is very good in PvP. Also, some PvE skills like the ancestry, bro. I'm gonna put this boy also. The images here are very bad. I'm gonna put this at B. It also might be A easily. I'm just making a tier list very cautiously because I don't wanna make a tier list that is unviable after a certain amount of time. So this could be A if the skills that we don't know of are good. Also C if they're ass, but it is B if the skills are as I understood them. Guys, since the images here are very ass, I'ma just like add my own images. And next up we got the Kaoshin. Bro, my bad, we got the Noah Kid, bro. We don't have the Kaoshin. We already did the Kaoshin. So the Noah Kid is a 1% legendary race. Another one is a glowing ball of doom and despair. So the passives, sun absorption. When under the sun, charge mana at a faster rate, which is good. Take less 25 fire damage. Additionally, your body temperature cannot be adjusted. So this is also good. It's like your fire, basically. Your fire itself, so you're less affected from fire. The active star shooter outstretch your arm, firing a barrage of Nova bombs that track and lock onto targets, dealing minor damage. So they deal minor damage, but I'm assuming it's a barrage, so it could do a lot of damage totally. In Supernova, detonate your active Nova Flare stacks. The damage scales with the amount of stacks. This also inflicts Solar Burn, a special burn effect that deals 0.75% true damage every 0.5 seconds. So this Supernova active is actually very, very good, bro. True percent damage at true damage is very good. So where do I want to put this? I'm gonna put it A again, bro, because I feel like the passives are not as strong, but like obviously we might put it at S tier. Actually, I'm gonna be a bit freaky out here, boys. This might be a wrong decision, but the passives are very solid. And if the active, like the barrage, does insane damage, bro, then it is a solid S tier. it's a legendary race too, so it's obviously good. It's better than the Kaoshin monk though. Yeah, I mean just Kaoshin, bro. It's better than the one, but it's also worse than Dwarf and Orc though, in my opinion. The Orc and Dwarf, the Orc and Dwarf are better, but it's still an S tier. I'm gonna still put it at an S tier. So bro, we have the Turpin, bro. I think Turpin is like a dev spec or something. It said obtainable, drink a hollow potion, infinite hunger, and are unable to gain toxicity. You might as well be immortal. So I'm gonna put this at S tier just for the joke of it, bro, but it's probably something like a dev spec. So look, I added it again, myself again. I put it on S tier.
So next up we got the Phantom. I don't know which one of these is the Phantom, probably this one. But like, I added a proper picture for it. So it's a 5% epic race, ugly, yeah, they're very ugly. Due to your racial properties, you can hold an extra life. Oh, you got 4 lives. Oh, your life more difficult. You have infinite hunger. Oh, that's insane. Phantom blood, inflicting bleed, or landing your final one will apply anti-heal for 3 seconds. This is also useful for PvP, probably. Not really that good for PvE though, in my opinion. Embodying someone with anti-heal inflicted on them will increase the duration, bro. Yo, you basically apply anti-heal to people. What about the active? Frights and enemies looking at you, slowing them and driving them insane. Bro, I think this race is the ultimate PvP race. Also good for PvE. Bro, yeah. Bro, this race is a solid A tier in my opinion. Might even be S, but I don't want to put it that high.
Okay, next up we have the Goblin. As you can see, none of these look like a freaking Goblin, bro, so I added it myself. So, great. You sell trinkets for more and steal more money.
This is like not guaranteed, but like that would make sense. It's like the Clash of Clans Goblin, bro. You know goblins are like, they're like that, bro. You know them. Goblin Storm, bro. You can eat trinkets? Damn. I'm assuming trinkets are the money, bro. I don't really know, but you can eat trinkets, bro. That's weird. That's hella weird. You can basically eat weird stuff. The active Spear Linker, bro. I don't know. Use your goblin senses to see trinkets near you, even through walls. Damn.
Bro, what the hell? Swallow a trinket afterwards upon the activation. Spit it out.
Yeah, I don't really know what trinkets are, bro. But they look like something valuable or something of that sort. But yeah, this is like a fucking... It's like a freaking shitpost race, bro. I'm gonna put it at C or D, bro. This is like a freaking shitpost race. Maybe it's good for collecting money or something, bro. But like, I don't really know. I don't think I'll be ever using the race. It's also the ugliest race of all time, bro.
So next up we got the Terran boys. It's probably the most common race of the game. So, a regular Joe, yeah. Race, bro, is basically human. Civilization, bro, gain alignment and EXP faster. So, you could start with this and then try changing your race or something. It's basically like the adept skill at Defoken, like, you know, the adept skill was a thing back in the day. Bonds, every day gain a bond. Each bond increases your swing speed and weapon damage by 1%. So we don't really know how days work, like how many days is very easy to like farm, like progress through. So 50 days, this is gonna be like 50%. Oh, capping at 10 bonds. So you can go up to 10% max, so it's very mid then. These bonds are symbolized as flaming hearts next to your mana bar. This is a good skill, so I love the bonds, bro. 10% damage boost is very good. Active in Indomitable Spirit, burn a bond to preserve through anything thrown at you for 10 seconds. You cannot be knocked during this state. So you become very OP.
Actually, bro, it's a really good common skill. Like, considering you can only roll common races on your first slots, so you're not able to get anything else when you start the game. It's like the Rule Slayer method, bro. You can only get common races.
Considering that, bro, I'm gonna put the Terran at B tier because it's a good common race. Okay, so yeah, this is basically it. We got 12, 15, 16. We got 16 races on the game. This is my tier list that I made. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about my tier list. And if you're hyped for the game, just let me know, bro. I'm really excited for the game. And yeah, I'll see you when the game is back. I'll see you when the game is released.